Okay folks, what I've got to do today, I've got to do some chicken. Phone's going again, never stops that phone. I've got to do some chicken, onion, cheese, peas and carrot pasties. That's what we're having for tea tonight. You might ask, why are you having that for tea tonight? Well, I'll tell you. It's because it's so bloody hot here in Australia today. God knows what it is. It must be in the 40s. So everybody's uncomfortable. They don't really want much. So I'm just going to stick some puff pastry with all the gear in and put them in the air fryer. So that's it for tonight. Tomorrow night I'm going to have some salmon and a salad because my son's not home tomorrow. He's had his Christmas party with his company. Half his luck, Beryl and I will be home alone. Okay, enough of me. I'll get everything organised and now I'll bring you back. Okay, back again. What we're doing here, we're just putting some chicken in our pasty. This is a bit of chicken, bit of onion, bit of cheese, bit of cheese, bit of carrot. These are frozen julienne carrots and frozen peas, and they're still frozen because I don't want to overcook them. I hate peas overdone. You only need the warm peas up once you're defrosted. You'll chase a few peas, but it don't matter. Right, I'm doing 3, one for me, one for my wife, and one for my son. That's what you get with me. I don't make food especially to make a video. I make videos of food I'm gonna eat for my lunch or my dinner or my tea. The only trouble is the only problem I have today is it's stinking hot here in Australia. Even at it's 6:38 in the evening, and I don't think we'll be sleeping much tonight. Now I'll just take a fork, make sure they are well and truly. Oh, I forgot to do an egg, but I'll do that in a minute. When just before I'm putting them. Now, this is a trick I just picked up today. I saw it on a video. Once you've done your fancy bits around the edges, go with a pizza cutter. Oh, look at that. Looks like I bought one. See that this hasn't been out of the freezer long. We get the worst puff pastry in Australia that you've ever had, and I don't know why. You can't buy proper puff pastry. It all comes in squares that big, and it's all frozen. Bit of fanciness on the top, I don't know. By the way, I've never made these before, so I don't know. Anyway, I've got one more to do. I've done one already. I've got that. I'll finish off and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to start. Okay. I've got the what I call my pasties. They're not the proper shape of a pasty. They're my pasties. I didn't want to waste any puff pastry, so what I've done in them, I put the puff pastry, then I've put some chicken in, then I put some chopped onion, then I smothered it with a big pile of cheddar cheese, and then I topped it with some frozen carrot juliennes and some frozen peas, and I've egg washed them. But I got the 3 in there, so I'll bring you back when they're done, and maybe have a bit of a taste test with you. The reason I've done this tonight is it's too bloody hot. It was on Saturday, it was 44, and today's hotter. And I've got the fan on in the kitchen, and it's just like blowing hot air. I've got an air conditioner on, but I'm too tight to put it on. Costs a fortune. Anyway, we will put it on later, I think, so we'll get some sleep tonight. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a like and a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. All those of you who have subscribed over the last few days, I'm rapt. I'm really appreciated. Thank you very much. You're very kind. And all those people who've actually left a comment. Oh, one young lady said, I think it was a young lady, go and look now, I can't remember her name. She said, less photos, less video of me and more on the food. She liked the video. But she must have liked my face. But have a look at this, eh? Is that sexy or what? Nah? Oh well, you can't win them all. That means I'm not very sexy looking, I'm not a very good cook, and I'm not a very good videographer. But I try my best. Anyway, I'll bring you back for a bit of a taste test when they're all done. I've got about another 4 minutes to go, and then I've got to turn them over. That's providing they're cooked. I might have to leave a bit long. I'm only doing them at 176C, and I put them on for 10 minutes. I didn't want to do them too quick because I want the stuff to cook inside, but I don't want it to explode and burst apart. Yeah. Okay, I'll bring you back in a bit. Tara. Well, I put them on for another 5 minutes. They've got 2 minutes left, and that's them in there. They're browning up really well. I'll just give them another minute, and then I'll turn them over, and then we'll dish them out. Okay, I'll bring you back then. Well folks, all done. Little disaster, a bit of it leaked, so I had to figure out how to get around that, which I did. The bottom split, so I had to put another piece of pastry on the bottom. It's that Australian frozen puff pastry. It's garbage, absolute garbage. They've no idea what puff pastry is, whoever make it. They've never had decent puff pastry like I have, because I lived in England for most of my life, and I know exactly what good puff pastry is. But they don't seem to. I think the Australian people know, but I don't think the manufacturers really know. Anyway, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give it a bit of a cut open, see what we got, and we'll have a bit of a taste test. Certainly look good when I put them in, but it's got to look good when you take them out too, as far as I'm concerned. Now here we go. If we, there we are. We can work with that one. We can work with that. That's it. Now, what am I gonna do? That's it, full of cheese, peas, carrots, onion and chicken. Because the puff pastries let it down badly. Not bad. There we go, bit of carrot in there. It's quite tasty actually.
My foolproof technique means there's no Christmas Day panic about the pudding turning out in lines. I've got a 2.5 pints bowl here. Turns out beautifully evenly.
Excuse me, talking with my mouth full.
I then put a square of foil there, very firm.
I had to end up, I had it on too low heat, so I had to up the heat and do it for an extra 10 minutes. But when I flipped it over, the bottom had burst, so I had to put some more pastry on. Instead of putting it on bake, I put it on air fry, and that did the trick. I'll tell you what, but I'm not a chef, like I've said before, but when you have a bit of a disaster in the kitchen, it's how you cover it up that matters. I'm a musician. I've been a musician since I was 14 and I'm 78 next birthday, and I'm still playing. And when you make a mistake, nobody knows because you cover it up well, you're right, you know. And it's the same with cooking, bit the same of it, because you wouldn't know that that went wrong, big time. Not because of me, but because of the ingredient I used, which was the worst garbage, rubbish puff pastry I've ever had. If I was capable and had the room, I'd make my own. And I understand why people do now, because that is absolute garbage. They cut it too thin, and it's not thick enough. All the people I watch on the internet, on YouTube, when they use puff pastry, it's twice as thick as that. You know, why they do it so thin? I don't. In a country like this where it's so hot. I mean, I semi-froze them too in the freezer before I put them in the air fryer, just to firm them up a bit, and it still happened. Anyway, enough whinging. It is what it is, and it's all right. But it's not what I wanted. So don't forget, if you like the video and you stay to the end, thank you very much. Give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. Give me something to look forward to, because that's, you know, I feel a bit down now about it because I tried my best. But we do have disasters in the kitchen, and there'll always be disasters in the kitchen, and even the professionals have disasters in the kitchen. So I'm not too worried about it, but I'm just a bit disappointed, that's all. Okay, I'll catch you in the next one, and as I normally say, ta-ra!